Welcome back to Exploring Whiskeys. I'm Eric.
I'm Kevin, and today we are going to do a Memphis whiskey. Ish. It's sourced. But Huling Station. This is a wheat whiskey. I believe our first.
I believe you're right. Yeah.
So just like when we say a bourbon or a corn, 83% wheat should be kind of light.
That's a weeder.
That's a weeder. Yeah, kind of light. The Huling Station is, again, based out of Memphis, Tennessee. They do all their distilling out of MGP, but they do it a little differently than everybody else.
Yeah, they actually bring everything up there.
They bring their own grain.
Haul it all the way up there.
I think their own barrels. I want to say that was right. Or, the barrels are shipped directly to there. Everything is picked by their master distiller, and they just outsource the distilling part.
Yeah.
Instead of actually having them distill and picking something from MGP, they're just doing the distilling for them.
Which is interesting.
It's the only one that I've ever heard that.
Most people just skip all that to save.
Yeah, they just
let
go
to
up
MGP and find their flavor profile and
MGP will create more and more and more.
Order it and bottle it.
But the cool part for Huling Station, it goes way back. It's one of the ones that's got history. 1866. They started as a grocery store, spirits, very similar to a lot of Scotch, I think, history that we've done before, where they did grocery store, got into spirits. It grew and grew and grew and grew. They sold off things and all that kind of, all that kind of stuff. And then 2013, they found an unopened bottle of the original Old Dominick.
But it was considered a fine whiskey back then.
Yeah, it was
If
well.
it said Old Dominick on
Yeah.
it. It was considered
a good whiskey.
A good whiskey.
So they found that in 2013 and said, we're going to start that back up.
Yep.
And there you go. We got Huling Station.
This is one of four. They do have
Yes.
three other, and they're all different color labels.
Yeah, we've done the straight bourbon, which is the red, on one of the whiskey club episodes. There is this gray one. There's a blue one, which is, I think it's just a whiskey. Is that right?
I think.
And then the black one is like their single barrel or pick one, which is a blend.
They're high end. Is that considered their higher end one?
Oh yeah, totally is. Whew. That is light cherry.
I get a raisin.
Okay. I'm not against that. It a little bit reminds me of Buffalo Trace without the cinnamon note.
Yeah.
Which is a wheated bourbon. It does not have the cinnamon note by any means. It's sweet, sugary, and fruity. Yeah, that's about what I got.
Sweet. And it's
Oaky?
dried.
Yeah, it's kind of, there's an oaky note there. A lot of sweet notes around that.
A lot of cinnamon on the finish.
I'm going to say it's it drinks a little thin.
Yeah.
A little thin.
Little
There's not
thin.
much to it. There's not a big body to it by any means. There's not a body to this. At 90 proof, I would have thought maybe a little bit more of a body there.
Got some legs though.
Well, I would assume with wheat, it's going to have a lot of sugar, so it's going to stick. There's going to be some sticking in that oil. I do get that cinnamon note. Almost like the air freshener, or like those little brooms with the cinnamon scent to them. It's kind of like
put out the holidays.
Yes, that's kind of the note that I get off of it. It's not like fireball cinnamon. It's more fragrant cinnamon.
The mash bill.
Weird.
83, 12, and 5. I feel like I'm kind of getting some of that barley.
Like grainy,
Yeah,
cereal notes, a little bit.
a little bit.
On 5% barley, that's impressive. I mean, wheat is pretty cereally. While we're doing this, I'm going to take a quick pause. September is Childhood Cancer Awareness Month. Going to put out more information around this, but down below you will see a link. So we are going to raise money for St Jude's. Anything you throw into the kitty and that link down below, up to $500, we're going to match that. So anything that gets donated in September to St. Jude's, we're going to match that up. And it's a great cause. If you've never been to Memphis, then there's 2 reasons to go. Because 1, Huling Station's there. 2, St. Jude, the campus and what they do there and how they take care of people when they go there, it's absolutely top notch and you can't beat it. So it is well worth it, and no one that goes there receives a bill. It is all donation funded. So you can't beat medical treatment for children for free, and the research that they're doing that they share for free to everyone. All the doctors get that research. So it's a great charity, and we very much appreciate it.
Yeah, we encourage you to support a good cause.
Yeah, it's a great cause. Anyway, Huling Station.
No, I love the initial when it hits the palate. You get that real sweet pop.
Yep, it kind of just goes
A little creamy as it kind of rolls back to the throat, and then it just.
Yeah, there's no, the finish is just almost not apparent.
Yep.
I would be interested to see that with a slightly higher proof. That'd be interesting.
Like a 107.
Something along those lines, yeah. 100 to 110 range, I think, would be really nice. 2, the other interesting part, I do believe the blue label is a blend of the red and the gray.
I think you're correct, yep.
So that makes it a really wheated bourbon. I don't know if I think that's the reason why it's a whiskey, because this is so much wheat. And that is a really high rye bourbon.
Yep.
That it's a 4-grain. So I think it just ends up being a whiskey because nothing actually cracks the 50% range. So at that, it does blend well. I also want to say that blend of the 2 is at 100 proof.
I think so.
It's really, I think that's what that needs to be at. It's just a little muted. Not bad, but muted.
The guy he said they're playing around, so
they are. We got to have a good conversation with the guy who runs
the local
Tennessee,
rep.
Except for Memphis, Kentucky, Virginia, or was it Kentucky and
it's Georgia?
Georgia. Okay, it's solid.
I mean, Memphis is putting some stuff out. You got this.
Yeah.
You got the Blue Note, the Riverset Rye.
Yep.
And there's some stuff coming out of there.
Their distillery tasting room is right downtown and all that kind of stuff. So they are in the heart of Memphis. So it's kind of if you're rolling through Memphis for some ribs, you go there and get some whiskey. I think that's a good day.
Do you go there before you go to Rendezvous, or you finish up a little cocktail hour Rendezvous and then come back for a nightcap?
Ooh, there you go. See, round trip. I like it. It's solid.
Yep.
It's decent whiskey. It's $45 MSRP for this bottle.
Very
That's
very available. I think
reasonable.
It's pretty available too.
Oh yeah, definitely very available in Tennessee. That's pretty easy. And I know spreading out, I'm not going to say I remember seeing any of this in New Jersey. So they're growing out, but I don't believe it's nationwide distribution at this point.
I know it's made it up to the Ohio River because I was just up Cincinnati. Well, jumped over the river to northern Kentucky. I know it's up there.
Okay. And probably Indiana. I mean, they're all everything for that whole, from MGP down to them, they're probably...
You think that would just make that happen? If it's being produced up there, then you got to make it available in Indiana.
Got to make it available in Indiana, Kentucky, probably Ohio. They're all right there anyways, right?
Overall, I think it's pretty decent.
Yeah, it's a solid whiskey.
Again, I think you're right there. Little hotter.
Little more.
Little bump the proof a little bit.
Proof. Hopefully, maybe that adds more body. That's the only thing. It's just missing some body. It's just slightly off. Very mellow. But maybe a very good intro whiskey. Mm-hmm. It's not aggressive. There's not big, powerful palate notes to it.
There's not that big bourbon bite. That
burn. It might be a really good intro whiskey for somebody that's just getting into whiskey. This might be the way to roll.
I would steer you this direction than the old number 7.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I would agree. Oh, totally. Compared to
I know the different profiles, but if you're wanting to kind of ease your way into the whiskeys and bourbons,
this is a much easier drink.
Yep, very much so. All right, first bottle. Old Dominick.
Yeah, man.
The Huling Station. We got 3 more to go. We got the red.
No,
Well,
we
we've
already did
done
the
the
red.
red. I'm sorry. So we have 2 more.
2 more to go.
And then whatever else they come out with.
Yeah.
Because they did say that they're planning.
They're still doing stuff,
they're
so
tweaking,
something's
they're
going to happen.
tweaking.
Yeah.
They're going to mix the 2 other.
There's probably. You can adjust how much you put
Right.
in each one. And yeah, absolutely.
So the next time we're down that way, we need to pop in and
Yeah.
check that place out. All right, 2 more to go.
Yeah, man.
So, and then hopefully maybe trip them in for some ribs and a round tripper.
I like it.
Cocktail hour and a little nightcap. So, well, we hope you enjoyed this review. If you did, we'd encourage you to do that little swipey thing down at the bottom.
Nice. While you're down there, if you could subscribe and hit the bell icon so you get notified every time we put out a new episode. If you can, please donate to the St Jude. Great charity and an amazing facility, and every dollar does not go to waste there. So we'd appreciate that.
Thanks for watching.
See you on the next episode.
Cheers.
Cheers.